Hello Pisces, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Ho ho ho. Happy New Year. Pisces, this is your 2020 forecast. I mean, it's a whole freaking year, so it's so broad in energy and what can happen. So this is just me picking up on the overall energy, and then you do your responsible like come June and you're like, that doesn't match whatever she said there in December. No, because you're maybe be a completely different person. So, and also don't hold anything out because you heard something here. I mean, you would think that I don't have to say this, but there are actually people that has, passed on, in the past, I didn't know better then. I said, I feel this guy here, he looks like this, and I even think I have the name is this. And it's only a few times this has happened. And they were like, I met this person, but he had the wrong name. He felt really, like, how did it feel? He felt wonderful. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm never going to say the name ever again. And that means you put way too much responsibility on me, and you put way too much, way too much of your power away. Don't do that. So I'm here to give you the most inspiring, uplifting message that I can. I've asked the universe to really, really just give you the best thing that you can hear right now. And I've divided it into 3 groups. One is love and relationships. One is abundance, and one is dreams. Like, what can you expect? What can you see will manifest over 2020? And we're doing, just actually going to do that now. I've used the Psychic Tarot card deck. It's not a tarot reading. I don't know tarot, to be honest. I just used this tarot deck and pulled out the chakra cards, which is the energy centers in your body, to see what energy center you will be working on the most through 2020. Again, you're such a shifting energy field. So in August, you might be working on something different, or you might be working on the other centers as well as this one. But for some reason, this one comes out as a major. Soon anyway, it will come out. I'm just waiting for a card to stand out. Sometimes I sort of have to go in and take it. You want the major theme for Pisces. I'm sort of starting to see, yes. The solar plexus chakra. So we have number 3. Take however number 3 resonates with you. 3 for me stands for like joy, creativity, fun. In the solar plexus area is for me all about the self-worth, feeling appreciated, being worthy of feeling it. Like if somebody gives you a compliment, you can sort of judge by if you're like, oh no, you just bought a new jacket, brand new spanking jacket, and somebody says, wow, that's a beautiful jacket. What? This old thing? You know that your solar plexus chakra needs some upgrading. That's a very, very shallow way of describing the solar plexus. And I say, if you should care about any energy center in your body ever, if you needed to rule everybody else out, I'd say solar plexus is the place to be. Here's where you feel your worth. You feel what's right and what's wrong. You feel when it's off, when it's on. It's right here, babe. So just go. It's yellow as well. So just take this like as the sun, as vitamin D, as just feeling like you belong, feeling like you have self-worth, feeling like you know yourself, self-confidence, being aware of yourself, right? Good start. This is what we're working on throughout the year, and this is what's underlying through these different themes, different divided themes also. And so we're starting with love and relationships. For the Pisces, as we say. We don't, but some do. Okay, and we have a major theme for the upcoming year in the first card. And then I have, and then I have 2 sidekicks. And I just want to say that today when I'm recording this is for the upcoming year, but today when we're recording this, we're going into Capricorn season, which is Stenbocken. Good. And then we have, there's a lot of decks today. We have a card deck where I focused on timing as well. This is about when you are in alignment with what you want. So to me, there's no such thing as time. Like when can this happen? Well, that it usually takes between 3 to 5 weeks, or usually takes 2 to 3 months. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Maybe because most people take that long to be in alignment with what they want. But literally, if you have a wish and you are in alignment with that wish now, it has to manifest, because the universe can't, it has to yield to you what you're one with, if that makes sense. So the amount of time or timing that it takes is the amount of time it takes for you to get into alignment with what you want. Does that make sense? And so why even do these cards? Because these cards are telling me where you're at in the closeness of bringing yourself into alignment with that, right? So if you don't like what you hear, you can say, wait, I'm going to speed up this. I'm going to work a bit more on myself. I'm going to meditate a bit more. I'm actually going to take care of myself a bit more. I'm going to sleep a bit more, so that you close that gap faster. Or if you go, holy hell, I'm not ready for this person in 2 weeks. I need a shower. Then, you know, you can say no. So within the next few weeks is the card. Within the next few weeks, single Pisces is ready to meet their person. First card out is Owl. So the first card out, let's do singles, because I started there. So single Pisces. I feel like this is for, I was going to say this is for the upcoming 2020, but I mean, you're ready within the next few weeks. So energy wise, know that you meeting your soulmate, you're ready for this person by New Year's. So literally stepping into 2020, you're ready. That's good to know that the energy feels that way. I feel like this is what you're doing now. You're moving away from the nitty-gritty stuff. You're moving away from taking everything so seriously and sort of being hung up on things that really does not matter, and being very reactive to things. It feels like you come a long way to work on yourself, to sort of take a step back, because this card is all about sort of having a 360-degree overview of things, and not be so detailed and in the things, but rather take it like further away. And the more you sort of don't get too hung up and don't get too involved in the small things, it opens you up more, and that's why you're becoming very receptive. And so a soulmate has been one of your wishes, and there it is. All of a sudden, where you're not so focused on the little things, you're letting stuff go, you don't care so much anymore. There they are. And also, I feel like this relationship that you're waiting for is divinely guided. With the owl there, which speaks to me about the non-physical, like the spiritual realm, it is very, very divinely guided. So this is the type of like soulmate connection that you've been waiting for, that you've been planning for, that you've probably worked through all the other relationships for, that sort of thing. So it's a really, really awesome thing that is on its way to you, Pisces. And remember this is what we're dealing with underneath all of this. So you're worthy of it. You've earned it. You are in a more self-assured place. So even if the biggest, what you would consider, I don't mean this in a literal way. Maybe I do. Maybe I do mean this in the literal way. If the biggest star on earth, whoever you would consider your biggest famous crush on earth, so let's say like a Hollywood crush, if that person walked in to a New Year's party that you're attending on New Year's Eve, and they lay their eyes on you and they're like, oh, you're my man or you're my woman, you would have the confidence, the self-worth, and the awareness to let that person in, to stand up to that sort of energy and say, heck yes, I'm worthy of that person. Of course, I'm on the same level as that person. Yes, I'm no lower or higher even than that person. It's a perfect, beautiful match in heaven. This is the type of energy that runs underneath everything that we're talking about. So just keep that in mind, that is there. So where this, it is divinely guided. It is the person that you've been waiting for and you're worthy of them, okay? And then we have coupled Pisces, which means like if you're in a committed relationship, no matter how long you've been together, you feel like this is my man, this is my woman, we're together and we're supposed to be together. With this card coming out, it is telling me that you are, if you've been having second thoughts, if you're having doubts about whether this is your person or not, let yourself be assured by this card that you are with the right person. You are in the right relationship. And maybe because the same thing goes for you, that maybe you're not so hung up anymore on the nitty-gritty stuff, the detailed stuff, not to sort of read into every shift that your partner is making, or every like little hint, or even picking up, like you're the Pisces of all Pisces. I was gonna say, you're the most, this is such a this is such putting you in a different box, or in the box at all, like saying this is who you are, but you truly are so sensitive. Being a Pisces, you're truly so sensitive, so your partner doesn't have to say anything. You can pick up what they're feeling. So it feels like the more, and coming into 2020, you're learning this as well. It doesn't matter if you're a Pisces coupled or if you're a Pisces single. You're learning to not pick up you pick up the signals of what everybody else is doing and feeling, but you stay way more like in alignment with yourself. It doesn't really get to you that heavy anymore, if that makes sense. And that in itself, Pisces, will bring such a more peaceful relationship to everyone. You will feel calmer, they will feel calmer. It means that they can have, and you can have, up and down feelings. They can have up and down feelings, and you don't have to make such a big ordeal out of it. And that will bring you closer together, because this is divinely guided as well. So you are with your soulmate, okay? Let's continue on the couple here then. You're moving out from something. So take the person you've been with and the situations that you've been through. Just go 10, like this is a decade that we're leaving. We're closing up, like we're ending this cycle, coming into 2020. We're leaving behind like the whole decade. And maybe you haven't even been with your person for a whole decade. Maybe there's been people before this, but this person that you're with, think back 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and leading up to now. Like, I feel like you've been through it all. You've tested each other's limits. You've been really having to work on your worth and feeling like you're worthy and really asking for what you want. And it's you just continue to work on that. But you've come over, like you come through it, and you've gotten over it, and you really have started to move forward in a really beautiful direction here, I feel. So this is almost my Phoenix rising, coming out of something and really surviving it. And what doesn't kill you make you stronger. A more beautiful way to say that is that it really has brought you guys more like close together. And so I feel like you're starting to, it can be that you've been together for a year, it can be that you've been together for 10 years, and you really just now are starting to like feel the other person. What does the other person need from you? What can you ask that you need from them, and so forth. Oh, sorry. And then we're doing singles. Single Pisces, whatever you've been through, you're coming out of it as well. And I feel like this is not only for love and relationships, this is overall. So what I feel is what I started out saying with the solar plexus as well. When you're sort of letting go of the nitty-gritty stuff, you're not sort of getting in, you're letting go of things that doesn't affect you so much anymore, even in other areas. And that in itself makes you to like open up, and it will bring you what you want, right? It goes the same here. We're not just moving out from things that has happened in your love relationship. It feels like you moved out, like take the past 10 years, you moved out from a whole lot of things. You literally probably moved out from somebody, or somebody moved out from you, and you maybe shifted jobs, shifted financial situation, you moved out from a lot of things. And now it's the emphasis on moving forward. We're moving forward into what we want. And even though we're reminded of the staleness, we're reminded of the stagnant energy at times, we're still moving forward. You're not so hung up on things anymore. We're moving forward, which will lead you into, it's itchy, which will lead you into pure celebration. So this is for the Pisces who's single. 2020 is your year. You're ready for them. Within the next few weeks, you're in alignment with your wish of meeting your soulmate, and it's time for celebration, which means you've met them. I feel like you will really truly meet this person early on in 2020. So within a month from now, within a few weeks till a month to 3 months, like at the very early beginning of 2020, you truly can be with your person. So it causes for a celebration. So that's awesome news, guys. And for you coupled Pisces, this is what it leads to. I feel like when you're starting to hear each other out, we're moving forward in this relationship. We're taking each other, we're listening in a different way now, I feel. And you're feeling more and more secure about that you're supposed to. There's something about you just making that choice, or even though you always made that choice, I was going to say, like, I'm going to stay here. This is my person. It feels like every once in a while you have thought about, or not, should I not be here? Should it be this hard if I'm supposed to be here? Yes. You've learned so much through this relationship, and what I'm getting here is a confirmation that you are going to stay there. We are moving forward. We're just look at this, and I'm not pointing any fingers. I was going to do like a little Christmassy nails. You completely failed. Anyway, just to take some time off of your life-changing thing here. You will move into celebration. You will really start to appreciate each other. I feel like there's more humor coming out of it. There's more play and fun coming out of it. It's not so dramatic anymore. It feels like things around you has cleared up. So you're not so bogged down by things around you, which means that you're not so overworked. When you finally meet your partner, it's not like you want to sit down and cry or die. You actually have the energy to meet them and greet them, and not be so much in your own head, but rather in your solar plexus, feeling worthy of this person. And so you're not questioning yourself so much anymore, but rather feeling worthy of this person and almost claiming what you want. So beautiful, beautiful up ahead love for Pisces. I love it. Awesome. Moving on, still with the solar plexus going on underneath it all, we move into abundance. Like, how does it look for you abundantly? Like for money, work, opportunities knocking, things like that. I mean, abundance can really be for love, energy, time. It can really be like abundance is just telling that you have something in an abundant amount. But I've asked for money specifically, and work and opportunities. So let's see what's happening for you, Pisces. Major theme, sidekicks, and we want to do timing here as well. Again, if you don't like the timing, change your vibration. You don't want to know? So I guess everything coalescing. Everything works together because it's within the next few weeks again. So maybe your person is rich and they're coming with money within the next few weeks. So, friendship, nurture your friendships. I'm not so drawn to, I'm not so keen on friends. I'm not so drawn to that. What speaks to me here is that you really have moved. I think that you have had this card before, and I always joke about this, but it's phases here. It's different phases, and it's also a different phase, like a different period in your life. So I feel like you moved from the blue to the purple to the, I usually call it golden, and which it is, and it's yellow. Look at this. It's such a perfect match. So before you question yourself, before you were a bit naive and a bit blue, and you sort of didn't know what to expect of people and what you could expect from people and from life, really, you sort of took whatever you could and probably overworked yourself instead of saying, this is what I've earned, this is the job that I've done, and this is what I've earned, you know. And then you moved into the spiritual realm. We have opened up a whole lot more. You understand who you are. You understand you're not just a puny little person walking around here, but rather a powerhouse that is just a, you know, human. You're a human dress on top of this gorgeous non-physical source link, the inner being that you carry at all times. And then we move on to this. So here's where we're at now. You're in the golden era. We're in the yellow era, if you will. In your solar plexus, you're starting to feel what you're worth, and you're starting to understand what type of, like, what you can expect and what you can almost demand from life and from your, like, boss, from your workplace, from money. It's sort of like I feel divided here, because I feel for some Pisces, I want to say you're still like, can I please have some flow in my financial situation? And then for others, I feel like you really have found a flow. Money is not an issue for you anymore. It probably has been an issue. For a lot of Pisces, it has been a big issue. And for some Pisces, I feel like you caught up to what you want sooner than other Pisces. But Pisces, the rest of the Pisces, you're well on your way, okay? You cannot feel worthy. You cannot feel whole in this center and not attract things, support, money, work-related situations, opportunities, to continue to feel whole, to continue to feel worthy, right? It's almost like I want to say coalescing, even though I don't quite know the word, and I almost don't know how to pronounce it, but it coincides with the amount of worthiness you feel, the amount of money you have in your bank account. It's almost that blunt that I can say that. So usually if you're feeling unworthy, like really low in worth, you have really low net worth. It's sort of, it coincides, it correlates with each other. I might say that completely wrong, I don't know. And now when we're getting that self-worth up, we're feeling worthy, you're going to see an increase, an automatic increase. You don't even have to, like, do I have to take an extra job now? I'm already, like, no, that's not what we're talking about. Let the universe provide whatever you feel you're in alignment with. And this is what you're in alignment with now. This is the chakra that we're working on. So the more whole and worthy you feel, the higher the amount in your bank account, you will see evidence of it. I promise you, you will see evidence of it. Sort of don't interfere. Oh, that was not this. This was for the love. But sort of, I was going to do the owl. Do the same thing that the owl came out with, to take it like it's a step back, to not go into how much money do I have there now, and if I buy this, how much will disappear. If you try to like take a step back and just have an overview and sort of go, I feel quite worthy, then you should have quite a lot of money in your bank. I feel I'm more and more supported. I feel more and more like I know what I want and I go after it. And I think I even earned it. I actually demand it. I'm not fully demanding it, but I'm a tiny bit demanding it. I'm getting there. So the support will increase. Excuse me. The support will increase. The money will increase. Whatever you feel like you need this opportunity in order to make this happen, that opportunity will come around. It's just a complete answer from the universe to whatever vibration is going on, and we're working here big time. So opportunities are coming, money is coming, you're feeling golden, you're feeling worthy, and so we're up the game. It's awesome. And moving on, you're more and more letting go of whatever felt negative in your life. So the little sleaze bag in terms of the lizard there. Oh, sorry. Sorry for the little waves that happens in the I can't talk. In the picture, in the video. It's the lights here in the ceiling. We're letting go of this little sleazy guy more and more, and we're inviting, you're sitting in water, and water to me represents emotions and money. And we're being brought crystals by these beautiful golden trolls. We're being offered crystals. You're like, I'm a bit bored. Maybe you want to do something. No, I'm just gonna sit here and receive crystals from the trolls. That's what you're doing. Like, you're divinely supported. We have the angels here with you. They're working for you. The golden trolls are coming in to deliver things to you. You're sitting, you're feeling calm. You're feeling emotionally calm, and you're sitting in money. So your abundance this year is really going to take off. You're going to feel abundant. And that's the best place to be. If you feel abundant, like you have enough. And there's a biggie as well. I am enough, and therefore I have enough. I feel like I have enough, and therefore I keep being delivered more to feel like I have enough. I feel like I'm worthy, and therefore my net worth is being, you just watch Pisces. And then we have the Phoenix rising. So this is sort of similar to the polar bear there that moved out from the stale situation. It's sort of the same thing, but this has a lot of power in it. And it says new beginnings, begin your new life. So you managed it, whatever you needed to come through, whatever you needed to see a shift in, you have made that shift already. And then there's peacock feathers on the bottom there. So it's speaking about you having your partner with you. Peacock to me is a soulmate connection. So this 2020, it's looking really, really good. Really good, guys. And then we have dreams. We're ending off with dreams, meaning what you've been planning for, what you wish for, what you've been fantasizing about. It can be a year ago, it can be 5 years ago, but it can also be a dream, that like a lifelong dream that you had since a child, that you sort of have almost talked down or, put on the back burner because you felt like, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the talent, I'm not young enough, I'm not old enough, I'm the wrong gender, I'm whatever. And you sort of, but the minute you have an inspirational idea from the universe, also know that the universe has the means to deliver that wish for you. And so whatever dreams you've had that are going to come into manifestation over 2020, just allow it to happen. Just have that feeling. I'm going to just start to allow the universe knows what I want. And it could be something that you haven't thought about in forever. And all of a sudden, it's right there. It's like, I'm starting to think about this thing again. It's almost stupid to do a timing for this because I feel like there's several things coming in. So then I won't. Oh my God. So again, I guess they're quite similar, the dreams sometimes. What you're manifesting is just more positive things, more abundance. That's one thing. And so literally you've asked for it. So when this shows up like this again, it just means that you probably maybe even have done this. Like, can I get more abundance in my life? I need more money. I need more opportunities. I need somebody to see the work that I'm doing. I want just more flow in my life. I want to see what is my life purpose? What am I supposed to do? Stuff like that. And here's the answer. The troll is coming in to give you the resources you need. So you ask for abundance and here it is. You're going to manifest abundance over 2020. Big time. Just big time, guys. And if you didn't believe me, here comes the money card. So you have asked for money, Pisces. You literally have asked for money, and money is coming. But with this card, it can also stand for energy, so you can manifest a lot of energy. That means that you I took energy for granted for a while, and then I was going into detail here. I was bleeding a heck of a lot for various reasons. I was just bleeding a lot, and I went to the doctor, and one of the things that they prescribed to me was just more iron. I just needed more iron, and I started to eat those iron pills, and I was like, oh my God. Like, is this the type of energy you can have? Is this like how you can feel? I just was like, oh, just the feeling of having energy and the feeling of not having energy is like the whole. I know I probably speak like you're going, yeah, of course. But to me, it's like when you don't know that you're fighting against it, you think that the level that you're at is supposed to be that, and you're like just really tired, and you probably just need a lot of power naps because there's so much energy going on. And sometimes you just need iron. And it's like it feels that way. You're gonna manifest iron. Maybe you need iron. Maybe because I specifically talk about iron, maybe you need it. So go maybe check that out. No, you're going to manifest a lot of energy. I just feel like you're going to have a lot of energy. And when you have that type of energy, you also have the time. You find the time. You find opportunities in a different way than when you don't have energy. Because energy attracts more energy, right? So, and there's a lot of things going on here. This is like things happening. We're also looking at a relationship here. We're being really close to our already partner, or we're manifesting this partner. So the partner is in there. Maybe we'll have a couple of dogs, like animals. We're still going through a lot of transformation here. For some, I feel like we're manifesting a house, a new home. We're just really shifting and attracting what we want. And I also want to show you, this is the shooting stars, is wish fulfillment. So whatever you're aiming for is wish fulfillment. And the reason I don't go heavy into this is because I want to end with this card. Bam! So that little puny little shooting star there, you can go suck it. Guys, look at this. It's raining shooting stars. It's like literally raining shooting stars. This card is telling me that everything that you want, everything in your life that you've been asking for a shift. So if you've been wanting more money, if you've been wanting a partner, if you've been wanting a new job, if you've been wanting to move, if you want that new home, whatever it is that you've been asking for, here's your validation that it will come. 2020 is your year and it will come. Okay, I will do I will do. I just had the feeling that somebody was going to come knock on the door or show up in the window here. I don't know why. But in the next few weeks, I just want to show you, because maybe you feel like, yes, maybe I'm ready for a guy, maybe I'm ready for a girl, but maybe I'm going to hold myself apart from the money. No, you're not. So that's why I wanted to draw this card anyway. You're in alignment with these upgrading things because we're working on it. We're feeling worthy of it. We're claiming what's ours. Not to confuse with ours, but what's ours. Within the next few weeks, you're going to see evidence of it all. And maybe that love coming into your life, maybe you just coming closer together with your partner, it will spark something in you. It will ignite something in you, and you will feel completely worthy of it. Worthy. And I just want to show you this one more time. 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. It's raining upon you. That's a pretty good 2020. Guys, that's the end of the reading. I hope it really uplifts you and inspires you. It really inspires me. You're my last reading. It feels a bit almost like wrapping it up here. I want to say thank you so much for your support, for your subscriptions. I've wanted to reach 1,000 within this year, and I have, and I'm really happy for that. And I'm going to stick around and continue to do these readings because people seem to enjoy them. And as long as Source wants me here, I'm going to continue to do it. So thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your donations. Many, many blessings for 2020 and a really happy new year. Take care, guys. Bye.